Hi everyone, this is Kendra, also known as Hermit Wife. Little bit on that. I have really bad anxiety, so I don't leave the house that often. And when I do, it kind of gets to me. So I thought Hermit was kind of funny because I stay in the house a lot, so I'm kind of like a hermit. And I'm married, yay! So I am going to do 2 videos today. Excuse me. Um, Tuesdays, which is today, I would normally do a trial Tuesday, try something new, like something I saw on Pinterest, a new product, like a new lipstick or a new eyeshadow, and do a review on it as I'm doing it so you guys can really see it all natural, how it is on. I have pretty average skin tone. I have freckles, unfortunately. I do get some pimples. I do have like one, two, and a little one right there next to my lip, which is really annoying. Um, but on Mondays, I just do makeup, just something new, try something, show you guys what I normally do for my makeup, do something different every week. Um, like today, this is my first video on this channel, so I'm gonna get some new people looking. I do this really cool thing that I've seen a couple other YouTubers do, and that's to use tape on the corners of your eyes. Put tape right here, and that way when you put eyeshadow on or do eyeliner, it kind of all goes with the same wing shape, and it just makes it so much easier to do a wing, and that way your eyeshadow's not like way down here and your wing's way up here. You don't have to like fix it after because it just comes off right with the tape, and it doesn't get underneath the tape. So it's really, really easy and kind of fun to do, and you look kind of silly, so it makes it fun, especially to videotape. So I have a mirror on my keyboard here. This is on a laptop. I'm in front of a window, so some natural light. I know the exposure is probably not the best. I am going to try and work with what we have. If this doesn't work for you guys, let me know, and I will see if I can get like a layup or something to put on my desk here. I have all my makeup laid out here on my desk. It's a nice setup. So I'm going to try something really light and summery. Maybe try a pop of color. I'm not sure. We'll see what we figure out. I'm going to start out with my foundation. None of these products are supported. They're just things I've had for a really long time. A couple things I've gotten recently. I do have one product over there I actually haven't used yet, so I might not do my lips today and do my lips for my second video today for my trial Tuesday. So maybe. But let's start with foundation. I don't do too much. I mean, I have freckles and there's no point of hiding them. I think they're kind of cute and it's natural, and I'm not one to go Barbie faced or whatever. I like keeping pretty natural. So, this is what I recently got this and I really like it. It's Get Perfect. I got it at my local Sally's shop and it's the lightest color. I'm very pale. So I use this and it matches to your skin tone. It comes out white on your skin. And I just do a couple little gloves here and there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Use one a little bit, kind of everywhere. Don't really need too much. Like I said, I don't use a lot of makeup. You guys will see that. I don't cake it on. I use what I need and what I like. And I really like this. So I use that. It has a pretty nice smell to it actually too. It doesn't smell like that really nasty like hard on stuff. So you want to try and make sure you move it around when it's still wet, because I didn't put it everywhere. As you can see, I just did a couple of globs here and there. So yeah, just go everywhere. I try not to get it in my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows are really thin and really light. I will do my eyebrows soon as well, and you guys will see how I do that. Pretty simple. I don't do my eyebrows too much. I don't really draw them in or anything. Like I don't draw on fake ones. I just I have something that's actually meant for eyebrows, and it's just a light filler just to make them look like they're there because my eyebrows are really light. And I don't really tweeze them too often. I mean, I tweeze the underneaths, but that's pretty much it. They don't really grow that much. As you can see, I am putting the foundation over my eyelids. I use it as a primer because it works really, really well as a primer. So I do that, and I make sure I go all the way around my face into my hairline a little. I do a little bit of contouring, not really that much. I like being really natural, and I don't personally feel like I need that much makeup. My husband says I don't, but I think he's just kissing ass. But, alright. That is the foundation for the most part. I only do one other thing, really, and that is this right here. Sorry, I'm going to way too close to the camera. Kind of hard to see, but it is a Maybelline Cover Stick. I just use it underneath my eyes and on my acne, and it just gives me a little extra coverage on them, and I just blend that right in with the rest of the makeup, with the rest of my foundation. And I have really bad dark circles all the time, so this is something consistent I do for me. I'm not even 100% sure how much it works. My husband says it definitely helps because it looks like someone punched me in the face, he says. And I do an upside down triangle with the point going more towards my nose. Just the way my face shape is, my cheeks puff out this way. I feel like if I did my triangle out this way, it'd make my cheeks look puffier, and I don't want to look puffier. I'm puffy enough. So I go inwards, and I get a couple little pimples covered, any red spots, any scarring. Stupid pimple right there. It's been bugging the crap out of me all week. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have too much going on. I have a little redness right there. But I don't get acne that much, so it's not really something I really have to deal with that often. I'm one of the lucky ones. And last time I just used this Beauty Blender to put on my foundation overall. I now am going to use this. The camera focuses really well, thank goodness. And I like the point. It works out really nice, so that I can get underneath my eyes really nicely. I believe I just got this at Kmart. Nothing is really super special, on a budget. Alright, and I just work that in. Try not to get too much on my lips over here, but it's really hard with that pimples right there. It's a really awkward space. This makes a really awkward sound. Sorry if you guys can hear the traffic. I am next to a window. It's the only space really in the house I get natural light. The rest of the house is pretty dark. I mean, I'm a hermit. I like it dark. I kind of sleep randomly throughout the day. I have a really hard time sleeping. It's another part of my anxiety. I have a little bit of a sleeping disorder. So I'm up randomly all the time. So no promises on what time my videos are going to be posted all the time, because they may be posted a little differently. I will be filming my videos around noonish, which I think it's currently 3:20. I live in Maine, by the way. So it's currently 3:20 here in Maine. So I do myself a little late noonish. So I guess dinner time-ish for most people, I'll be uploading. I'm just gonna rub the stuff everywhere a little bit just to make it all blend in a little better. It has a different consistency. If you don't kind of rub a little bit everywhere, it kind of pops out where you put it. So that's just my preference. And the last thing I do with my foundation is just a little setting powder. Nothing special. CoverGirl, just regular stuff you get at Walmart, at Rite Aid, Kmart, wherever you are, Walgreens. As you can see, I've hit pan quite a bit. I use it a lot. I'm just going to get into my eyes for the most part, and then I just do a slight dusting over everything else. And I do contouring absolutely last. I know a lot of people do it differently at different times. It depends on your face and everything, your preference. And I do put it over my eyelids too, because again, it really helps when I put eyeshadow on. Personally, I feel like it does. Alright, and then I'm going to take my really big brush, and I don't have names or numbers on any of these brushes. I just have random brushes. I have no clue how long I've even had these, but it's just a nice fluffy brush I just use for everything. It's my biggest one. And I mostly go over my eyelashes because I get some powder in there and I don't want that when I put my eyelashes on. Well, I don't put eyelashes on. What I mean, I do my eyelashes. I curl them and I just put mascara on. I don't wear fake eyelashes. I don't like being super fake looking like that. I mean, I'm not saying you look fake if you wear eyelashes. Some people can really pull it off and I can't. I have too much of a natural face. I can't do it. So just my preference. You know, like I said, I'm not bashing on anyone who does wear fake lashes. I have some friends who do, and they look great on them. I've tried them and they just don't work right. Alright. So, foundation. Yeah! Next thing I do is take my handy dandy tape. And this is where it gets fun, because a lot of people haven't seen this. I know a lot of people have heard of using tape for makeup, and they're like, I don't get it. How does that work? I'm going to show you. And it's really easy, really fun. Only downside is it does take off the powder set where you put the tape. So after I'm done, I use my powder, but it also makes it kind of sharpen up the angle of the wedge, of the wing, of the mascara, everything that's right there. It just makes it look super clean cut and really nice. So I really love doing the tape. So you just take a little piece. You know, you don't want to go very big. You want it just barely big enough for this spot right here. And I put my thumbs on the back of the tape just to go over the whole thing so it's not super sticky, because you don't want to like peel off and go ow. So just make it a little unsticky by touching it some. And then you go underneath your lower lash line. You want to make sure you go underneath your lashes because you don't want to grab those. And just create a nice angle here. Don't go all the way up to the end of your eyebrow because it just makes the angle way too harsh. Like I said, this is a natural look. If you do want to make a more bolder one, you can definitely make the tape go up higher and it makes a more drastic angle. You can go down lower and make a lower angle. I like mine in the middle, so it looks pretty natural. It's all personal preference, it really is. It's whatever you feel looks right on you. It's be yourself, do whatever you feel you like. Don't give a crap what anyone else says. 'Cause I don't. So again, underneath your lower lash line and back. You want to make sure you press down a little bit. And as you can see, one is shorter than the other, and like that doesn't really matter because we're not going to go past our lashes. We're not, because if you do, you look super overdrawn, and you don't want to do that if you're going to be natural like I am today. Like I am most days. I don't really do too much dark makeup, and when I do, it's like going out on a nice dinner date, and I will do like a dark smoky eye once in a while, which we will do. Don't get me wrong, I definitely do some stuff, and today I'm not going to do just 100% natural. I got a bubble on this tape. Sorry. We're not going to do 100% natural because I am going to do some kind of pop of color. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just wearing a plain red tank top. I'm not going out or anything, so I'm not going to like try and make it match my tank top or anything. I'm not dressed to go out. This isn't a going out makeup for me today. I'm not leaving or doing anything. I'm just being a hermit wife. So we're just going to pick a random color and just go with it, and it's going to be fun. So let's get started. My favorite palette is the Nudes by Maybelline New York, and I probably just got it at Walmart. It's nothing special. It has a lot in here. There's some really great colors. I use this palette all the time. It's like my favorite palette. It has some really great colors. And as you can see down here, it did come with a couple brushes. I really hate the small little spongy brushes. I have this beautiful brush. It's my favorite. That is my favorite brush, and I use it all the time. And again, I have no name or number. Oh, yes, I do. Chiselle Shader C408. I'm not 100% if I spelled that right. And it's backwards on your camera, but I have no clue where I got it, but it's my favorite. So let's get started here. I'm just gonna do some natural stuff. I don't have names on any of the shadows. I will describe and point as I pick one. I think I want to do, it depends on what color we really want to do for a pop of color. I think I'm going to do like a pop of color for eyeliner, because that's kind of the easiest. I don't really have many color eyeshadows. I tend to do natural eyeshadows, like my palette I just showed you. So I have this huge thing of different colors eyeshadows. You know what? Let's just go natural today. Why bother with color? I'm not really feeling it. Let's just do a natural everyday look so you guys can see what I tend to do when I do my makeup. If I'm gonna do my makeup and go out, I'm just gonna do what I normally do. And you guys can see my natural, everyday, average look. So, everyday makeup. Alright, I love this color right here. It's, oh my goodness, I'm not on screen. This one right here, and it is a matte, light brown, kind of a chocolatey color. And I am going to put it on the back half of my lid, going out to the tape, of course, and kind of rounding it off. I go a little over my lid, just because when I open my eye, my lids are kind of small, the way my eyebrow bone comes over them, so you don't really see a lot of this part. So I like to go up a little, just so you can see it, because I feel like there's no point in doing it if you can't see it. It's just like personal preference again. And I do the other half. I'm not one person to do just one complete eye and then go back and do the other eye. I like to do this and then I'll do this in the same eye and then I'll do another piece and then do another piece. I like going back and forth and making them consistent. Again, personal preference. A lot of people, when they do makeup channels like this, they do one complete eye and then they come back and all of a sudden they have the other eye done. I want to do both eyes the way most people do them, so that you can sit at home and you can follow me if you want. You can change it to your personal preference. All up to you. I'm here for you guys, and I just want to get out there and make everyone feel like they can do whatever they want when it comes to makeup. You don't have to follow trends. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to like what I'm doing. But I'm being myself, and this is what I like, and this is what I've done for a really long time. And I really think it looks great, and that's just on me. It may not look right on you. You may not like it on you. Be yourself and do what you feel you like. I'm here for y'all. Okay? Alright. I do use solo paper to wipe between colors and just get a little patch of toilet paper and clean off my brush as I go, because I don't like to overpack and I don't want to color mix. Alright, let's do my inner lid. And I normally do like a gold color, which it's weird because when it comes to like jewelry and stuff, I really hate the color gold. I don't know, it just feels like it looks cheap to me. I wear a lot of silver, like my earrings. I don't have one in the first one. I usually do. Oh well. But when it comes to jewelry, I always have silver. But when it comes to makeup, I really like gold. I don't know. I feel like it brings the green out of my eyes. I have hazel eyes. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell because of the lighting, but they're mostly brown, but there are some green in it, and certain colors really bring the green out, and I like that. So I'm gonna do gold, which is, again, I'm really bad at this whole camera thing. It is this one right here. It's a really pretty gold color, and it's not matte like the other one. It has sparkles in it. I got it all over my finger when I touched it. Yeah, and I'm gonna do that just on my inner lid and go up to the top and blend it into the middle color. Just so there's a nice transition period. I don't want it to be super harsh, like two of them together. I like it blended over. Very nice. Alright. And do the inner on the other one as well. Do the same thing, go over, blend it in, just until you feel like it looks blended enough. And as you can see, I'm not worried about going all the way down to my lash line, because I am going to do an eyeliner. It's not a pencil eyeliner like most people do. Again, this is personal preference. A lot of people like the hard look of actual eyeliner. I like it softer. I have this really special angle brush that I use, and I actually put on eyeliner as if it's eyeliner with the brush, but it's eyeshadow, and it stays longer. Personally, for me, it's not as harsh and like dark color, because I like being a little more natural, a little lighter, and I feel like it matches the makeup a little better with the same look and the texture. So, again, personal preference. So I am just gonna go in a little bit more, just to make sure everything looks good. I'm gonna take that same brown color I had earlier and just go over the back piece a little bit more, just to touch up a little bit. This side looks a little lighter than the other side too. Yeah, it does. And take the other side back and blend that back in, just to make sure that's all nice and blended. Looks good to me. Alright. I'm going to take my big fluffy brush again that I used for my foundation earlier, and I sweep over because I don't like it super harsh. And go underneath just to make sure any things that fell down weren't a big deal. And it doesn't really matter too much because if you know, I got some sparkles down here, not a big deal, from the gold. Alright, now, my favorite angle brush I was just talking about. And I'm flying it everywhere. Oh my goodness. And that's going to be common. So this is my favorite brush. It's very angled. It's very tiny. No name, number on it, nothing special. I'm cleaning it because I do have some black on it from doing a black eyeliner last time. Bear with me. Alright, looks good. And I'm going to take I'm going to take this brown right here. It's usually what I use. It's my favorite one. It's a matte, dark brown, slightly darker than the brown we used up top here. So it stands out when I put out my eyelid for eyeliner. And I'm one of those people that pulls my eye to get in there. Not everyone does that. Up to you. Again, personal preference. And I don't slide it on, I pack it. And then I use the other end to make the point. And then I go over the rest of it. I had a little eyeliner fall down there, not a big deal. Can always touch that up after. And I feel like I did not put my tape up high enough. I don't know. Doesn't feel like my wing is really working out today. Of course, first day I videotape it. Naturally, it wouldn't work out. But we'll see. One eye always tends to come up prettier than the other one. It happens no matter what you do. So, we'll see. You guys will notice that, you know, some days my makeup is just completely on point. And then some days it's like, what the hell happened? You look like a train wreck. And it's makeup. It's never gonna be perfect every single day. There's no way. But the more you do it, the better you get at. And I've never really videotaped myself doing makeup before. I mean, I have, but not natural like this. I've done, like, I'm sure you guys have seen me and recognized me from YouTube. I've done a couple of Halloween makeups last year. Didn't really work out all that great, but a couple of them, like my mermaid makeup, was really popular last year, and that's on a complete different channel. It's under Kendra Hartford. If you guys want to find that, you can. I'm not a fan of it, although I did get like 800 views on it, so I don't know. I guess I was doing something right. So that eyeliner looks fine. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush again, go underneath because I got some fallout from that eyeliner. Try and get rid of that a little bit. That's a little better. And I'm going to take the same brown I just used, and on my lower lash line, I'm going to do the back half on the lash line itself, not on the water line. I put it right in my lashes. It just looks more natural. I feel like if it's on my water line, especially with doing eyeshadow as a liner, it clouds up your eyes, and it just bugs the crap out of me. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look natural. And this looks natural to me. I like this. Again, personal preference. You don't have to like it. I don't really have a certain space that I tend to stop at. I guess kind of mid-eye. I guess I stop mid-eye. And I'm going to do a different color on the inner, and that's why. Sometimes I go full on if I'm just going to do a full on color on top, but as you can see, I have my transition from gold to a light brown, and I have a darker brown eyeliner, so it's very natural colored. And as you can see, I did not do my brown bone yet because I have not done my eyebrows. I do that after my eyeshadow because I don't want to get it mixed up. So I'm going to take that gold that I used earlier on my inner eye and go on my inner lower lash line, which I'm sure you guys probably guessed. Just to kind of mirror the top half, I go over the brown a little bit just to make a nice transition on the bottom here. You don't have to get into it too much because it kind of blends pretty easily. And by doing a lower color on the inner of your lower lash line, it really makes your eye pop and make it look like you're wide awake, even though you may be not. Like I may be on 4 hours of sleep, or maybe I had 8 hours. Who knows? Because I look wide awake. I had 3 hours. And that's pretty common for me, so some days I'll be super hyper from like lack of sleep, and some days I'll be super mellow. It's fun. Keep it interesting. Today I'm not super hyper. I mean, I'm a little, but it's nothing big. Take the big fluffy brush again and go over my lower lash line just to get any fallout and make it blend in a little better. Very nice. Alright, now's the fun part, removing the tape. I couldn't quite get it. Alright, here we go. Oh, it feels like a nice crisp feeling when you take it off. It feels awesome. As you can see where the tape was, like there's an outline because it's whiter where the tape is. And like I said earlier, that's because it did take some of my foundation with it, and that's to be expected. But like I said, it's good anyway, because that way you can go over it with your powder foundation again and make the lines really crisp. But as you can see, they are really, really crisp. And my eyeliner actually looks pretty nice to me. Is it weird that one looks longer than the other? I don't know. I feel like this one looks shorter than this one. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm gonna add a little bit. Sometimes that happens. You can't get the tape exactly, you know. I'm just gonna add a little bit. And take my big fluffy brush, go over it to make sure it blends in. That looks better to me. I don't know, that little bit, I feel like they're the same length now. I don't know if that's just me. But that's how I normally do my eyeshadow. This is a very regular going out, staying at home, just not like putting on makeup kind of look that I do. This is very common. You're gonna see me looking very similar to this all the time. I mean, this is my favorite look. I love this. Obviously I'm not done, but this is the eyeshadow part. So I am taking my CoverGirl pack back again, just my powder, and I'm just gonna take a little bit and go over where the tape was on both sides, just to make it blend in a little better. And again, I'm going to go underneath my eyes because I got some sparkle coming from that gold. My fluffy thing, whatever it is, got stuck. I don't have any special terms. I'm not in the makeup business, you know. I've worked in retail all my life. As a cashier, I was assistant manager at Payless 1 year. You know, I worked overnight at Walmart where I met my husband. You know, I'm not in the makeup business. I don't know special names. So now, if you look close up again, you don't see where the tape was, and my lines still look really crisp right where my eyeliner is. So it looks very nice. And again, like I said, my eyeliner is not super harsh like it would if I did actual eyeliner. So yeah, I see a little slight imperfection, and that's just me. I didn't have this brown all the way out to my wing on the side. So I did on that one. So I just want to do a quick little touch up, and again, that's just me. It's not going to be perfection anyway, but I did want to touch it up. That looks much better. Alright, so the tape part is done. I mean, that was fun. It works out pretty nice, and you don't really have to worry about getting the perfect angle on your wing of your eyeliner when you're doing it. It's pretty effortless, so that is that. I am going to do my eyebrows next. This I recently got as well. I got it from Sally's when I got that foundation. It's just a light brown brow brush, and it's called Perfect Arch. And it's like the really, really light brown hair color, because I didn't want to go too dark. And what I do is I start at the very beginning of my eyebrows, lightly going over them. I do not go very dark. I need to fix my eyebrows because they're a little wonky. But I go over them very lightly, all the way down, and I get my arch a little bit. I don't have too much of an arch. I mostly focus on the front here. Oh, this exposure is not the best seeing eyebrows. I am so sorry, guys. The lighting is not the best right now for doing eyebrows. And I go back and do my other one, and again, I try and focus on the front more. I don't square it off. It's kind of like an angled in, and that's just how my eyebrows grow. I don't overdraw my eyebrows. I don't draw on any part of them. I just give it a little more of a filler because they're so thick. That's all. So again, personal preference. A lot of people like to draw on their eyebrows a little more. I know my friends, some of them really like to square off and make them like super thick and super bold, and they look great on them. It wouldn't look great on me, and that's just personal preference. Do what you feel you like, whether other people like it or not. So this is what I do. You don't have to like it, but I do, and that's what matters. My husband says I'm pretty and gorgeous and beautiful no matter what. He's like, you don't have to wear makeup, you look beautiful, and I love you, and you can wear makeup and you still look beautiful. Half the time he doesn't even notice when I'm wearing makeup, he says, but I think that's bullshit, because I look different. I don't know. But I don't wear makeup for him, I wear makeup for me. I don't wear makeup for anybody else but me. I wear it because I think it's fun, and it makes me feel prettier. I do feel pretty when I'm not wearing makeup some days too. You know, it depends. Everyone wakes up feeling different every day, and some days you feel like you need to wear makeup to feel pretty, and some days you don't. So this is kind of funny. I had a really small eyeliner brush like this, but it was like, goodness gracious, I just dropped something else, like this big. And, like, it was really small. Excuse me while I find that. Oh shoot, did I lose it? Oh no! Okay. Well, this is me. As you can see, I'm not the skinny type. I'm not big either, but I feel like I'm average weight. And my husband says I'm pretty just the way I am, and I feel like you don't have to be skinny to be pretty. All shapes and sizes. Beauty comes in them. All shapes and sizes. But anyway, this right here that I'm using, it came off of the end of that really small eyeliner brush, the eyebrow brush I was just telling you about. I know it's super tiny and so funny, but it does amazing work, and I love it, and it blends everything into my eyebrows so well, I won't give it up. So I use this itty bitty tiny little thing all the time. I don't know, just weird things work for me. You don't have to go out and buy a special brush if something that came from something else that broke off still works. Why not use it? So there are the eyebrows with my tiny little brush. I do have this brush here that I use once in a while. I'm not really good at this camera thing. I'm working on it, guys. But I use this a little bit. I don't use this end. I use this end a lot. I just go over my eyebrows with it just to get everything in place, and it blends my arch in a little better as well. So there are my eyebrows, and I'm going to go in with my favorite eyeshadow brush again. Clean that off because I don't remember if I did or not. Sometimes I don't remember. No one's perfect, right? Alright, and I am going to take my same palette again, and it is this color right here. Really bad exposure, I'm sorry guys. It's kind of a nude color, but kind of shimmery, and I don't know, it's my favorite color to go underneath my brow bone. And that's all I do with it, is put it right underneath my arch, to my brow bone, and circle it out to match in with my eyeshadow and blend it in a little. And, I mean, you can do this before you do your eyebrows. Sometimes I do. I don't know why I wait sometimes. I just do. All personal preference. Alright. Blend that in with my big fluffy brush again. I use this brush so much. Alright. Eyes are almost done, but eyeliner, eyeshadow, and eyebrows are done. I am going to do mascara now, and I am one to curl my eyelashes. I know some people are really scared of these crazy devices, but I love it. I've had this one forever. If I don't curl my eyelashes, they just kind of stab out. I have really long eyelashes for women, and I know that some people are jealous of that. Sorry. um, so they're pretty thick. They're really long, which is the reasons why I don't wear fake eyelashes, because I feel like I kind of already have the same thickness and length of most of them. I mean, they're not crazy long and crazy thick like some of the really bold fake eyelashes. But I don't need them, so I curl my eyelashes, and then I have my favorite, which I've used this mascara forever. Maybelline New York. I have a lot of Maybelline New York stuff. It is the Cat's Eye mascara. It makes the ones in the back longer than the ones in the front, which kind of works out really well with my wing that I do almost every day. I love my wing. I don't know what it is about it. I love it. So I curl my eyelashes before I put on mascara. I know a lot of people have that. It's a very controversy thing. I am going to leave this on for a few minutes because I feel like if you leave it on a little longer, the curl tends to last longer and you need kind of a little bit of time to get the mascara out. And as you can see, I kind of curl it upwards into my lid, and bam, eyelashes are curled. And these are like super straight out. I mean, you could tell the difference when I turn my head that they're definitely curled upwards. And they're really long and really a really great thickness. I love my eyelashes. I don't know how I got so lucky. So yes, I do curl them before I put on mascara. I know a lot of people do mascara and then curl them, but if you do that, then the mascara is like getting stuck in the curling machine, and it's not a good idea. You're gonna get clumps more like that. You can get stuck. You can pull out eyelashes because it gets stuck in between here. It's just not a good idea. So I recommend not doing it. I recommend curling your eyelashes before if you're gonna curl them. I have tried to use the heating curly eyelashes, and that really worked for me. I don't feel like they curl enough. I really like the hand mechanic one. So I'm gonna use my favorite eyelash mascara. And it is M800. It's basic black. Just always use black. I can't use brown. For Halloween, sometimes I use like purple eyelashes. Not eyelashes, but mascara. Sorry guys, I keep saying that. And I am a double dipper. I dip it in twice, and then I take the end and brush it off here, just so I don't get any extra. And I do not do it upside down. I use the arch to my benefit. And that is the best way I feel like it's to do it, so that I get that nice winged effect. I know when everyone does their mascara, their mouth's always open. I don't know what it is. I'm the same way. Sorry guys, I know it's really weird. My eyes look super, super green today. It's so nice. And those are how long my eyelashes are. I know, right? I get a little jealous sometimes when I see them. I'm like, damn, spider legs. And I am going to do another coat just to kind of thicken them up a little bit. But for the most part, I could leave it like that and it'd be just fine. So I'm going to go over and do my other one. While that dries, you want to make sure that you let it dry a little bit before each coat, or you're going to get clumpies. Clumpies, I say crummies. Yeah, sorry guys. I know it's weird that my mouth is open, but I can't help it. Again, I am using the arch to my benefit. I'm not having it upside down, I'm using the arch. And that's what the arch is there for. If you do it upside down, you're not getting the full effect of the arch that they're trying to give you. Alright, I'm going to give it a minute, because this eye is probably not completely dried off yet. And you want to dry, because I do not want to get clumps. I don't want to get it crusty. I don't want to have falls. But these are my eyelashes in just one coat. I know, right? I love them. A lot of my friends are like, that's ridiculous. You don't need to wear fake eyelashes because they are so long and so pretty. Thank you. I love them. Alright. Again, take off the end. And use the arch to your benefit. And go over everything one more time. Ah, yes. Thicker, darker, beautiful. Again, that's personal preference. I could have left it the first way. I like using a second coat. It's just me. Some people like them thin and not curls. Some people like them curled and thicker. Some people like wearing the big eyelashes. Do you. Do whatever you like. These eyelashes are perfect right now, though. Oh my god, they look amazing. Alright. So happy with the way my eyes are turning out today. It's just one of those days I'm super happy with it, and it looks amazing to me. And that's all that matters. You guys don't have to like it. Oh, my tongue's still probably? Yeah, it is. I've product placement. Just kidding. I've been drinking Dunkin' Donuts Culottes because it is hotter out today here in Maine. It's like 74. Yum. And that's pretty much as hot as it gets here in Maine during the summer. 74, 77. I think it's been 85 once so far this summer. And that's probably as hot as it's gonna get. And that was like, who damn. And it's humid. It's not dry heat. It is humid. And I kind of rather have dry heat than humidity. But that's just me. Alright, eyes are done. Foundation's done. Only 2 things left to do. Contour, which I only do a little bit of. And then we can do lips. But I am not going to do lips because I'm going to do a second video after this one I'll post. Because I have a new lip product that I want to try. And that's going to be for our Trial Tuesday. Because this is technically for yesterday's video. This is Monday makeup. So let's do some contouring. I'm going to use my favorite one. Pop by Beauty. And I believe that I got this in one of the iPixie makeup bags. I have subscribed like twice. It's only $10 a month. It's really great. And it comes in these really cute bags. I don't have any of them right on me, of course. And you get like $50 worth of makeup for $10 a month. It's great. They're all like trial sizes. Unless you get something like this. You know, this is the Pop contouring. It's Secret Sunshine Sun-Kissed Bronzer. So I do for my contouring. But I think I might subscribe to them again because I really like them. I think I just had to stop it because I think I lost my job or something. And like you guys can see, my name is I'm a hermit. I stay in the house a lot. I currently don't have a job. My husband does. He is a supervisor at Walmart, and he is going to be assistant hopefully very soon. So I may not even end up having to go back. He doesn't want me to go back to work, where I have such horrible anxiety when I leave the house. It makes it really hard for me to keep a job because I leave the house and I break down. I get sick. My body goes into shock mode instantly when I leave the house. Sometimes I can't even get the mail. It gets so bad. And I live in an apartment building, and sometimes I can't even get the mail that's outside down by my car. Like sometimes it gets that bad. So I think I might just do the YouTube thing and see how it works out for a little while and just stay in the comfort of my home. This is my bedroom, by the way. Don't mind the blankie. It's my childhood blanket, and there's this really weird cupboard there where they used to have the old water heater, and it's just super ugly, so I put that up. Thought it'd look a little nicer for the video. And then over here, I have the black canopy over my bed that my husband got for my Christmas last year. I just love it. I think it's so cute. I call it my princess bed because I feel like a princess in it. But yeah, alright. Back to makeup. Got a little off topic there. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to use Pop Beauty Sun-Kissed Bronzer Secret Sunshine. And I believe it just comes in one overall color. You can make it darker the more you put on. The first layer is pretty light. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. And I have 2 brushes I use for contouring. Naturally, neither of them have names or numbers on them because that's how I am as a person, I guess. This is the smallest one, and it looks super big from up close. Sorry, guys. I use that to go in on my inner nose, and I use it around my hairline. One of those days, guys. And then I have this brush, which is super angled brush, not brush, what the hell. That's super angled, and I use that, obviously, on the sides of my cheekbones. So that's what we're going to do first. Alright. Sorry, guys, my phone just vibrated. Alright, so I just I pat it down on it. I don't swoop on it because I don't feel like I get it. It just kind of puffs out at my face if I do that. And it's kind of hard to talk while I do this, so I'm just going to do one and explain what I did and then do the other one. Alright, so I know it looks super weird right now because, oh, the lighting is so horrible for contouring. I am so sorry. I don't even know if you guys can really see that. I started from my hairline and went down, when I went like this. I know it looks super weird talking, but when I went like this, you can see the nice line of my cheekbones. So I just went along that, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I leave it there for a minute. I don't know why. I just do. And I take my smaller brush, and I'm dabbing and not swooping, because then you just get the product all up in your face. And I go from the inner corner down, pat, and then slide. It's kind of hard to get in the inner corner if you don't pat, like right in here. And then you can slide down to the rest of your nose. And I feel like that makes my nose look a little more narrow, because I have a really wide nose. I don't know. Personal. You don't have to like it. Everyone's face shape is differently. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I do a little bit. Sorry. I do my hairline very lightly, though. Oh, that came out a lot. As I say very lightly, I get a lot. It's alright. I blend it all in later. Not a huge deal. There's mosquitoes at my window trying to get me. Sorry. Maine weather brings on mosquitoes. It's super hot in here, but if I turned on the fan, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So there's that. And I'm just going all the way around my hairline. And then I do my jawline and underneath my chin. Just to kind of tone up my shape. It just makes my face look a little more narrow. Personally to me. You don't have to be liking that, you know? And then I take a little more, and I do the apples of my cheeks. I know I make a really weird face. And I just do a little bit. And then I do a little bit in the middle of my forehead, and the end of my nose, in the middle of my chin. Jeez, I cannot talk today. And I blend it out a little bit because I don't want to be just bam circle, because that makes the middle of my chin just look super long and like it sticks out a lot, and it really doesn't. So I don't know. Again, this is what I feel like is helping me. You don't have to agree. You can completely disagree, and I would love tips. If anyone sees this and they're like, girl, I have a similar face shape and you should try this because it might work out a lot better for you, please let me know. I love tips. That sounded weird. Sorry, a little perverted mind sometimes. It is who I am, right? Be yourself. So if you have any tips for me, please go ahead and share, because I'm no one special. I didn't take beauty school. I didn't take any makeup school. I am doing simply what I think looks right. Okay? And now I'm just gonna go in. I get it looks super weird talking like this. And blending everything in. My shirt's like falling down. Sorry, guys. And just blend it all in. Oh my god, this is almost an hour video. I'm so sorry, guys. I guess that's what happens when you get the first video out. It's probably really long. I will try and make shorter videos in the future, I promise. I'm just blending in everything. It also helps it so I don't look super white. I do not get much sun being the hermit wife that I am. Alright. So that is my face all contoured. My makeup's all done, except for lips, of course, and I'm going to upload a second video in a few minutes after this for you guys to see what the new product for Trial Tuesdays is. So thank you guys for sitting with me. This is my everyday makeup. Most of the time I don't even do my lips, so this is my everyday makeup. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And I don't have any subscribers yet, so please, 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 please give me a couple subscribers. I would love to have people to talk to on a daily basis. I will do anything you guys ask me to try, like contouring wise, eyeshadow colors, try something new on my face. If you guys have certain products or DIYs you like me to try on Trial Tuesdays. Wednesdays I'm going to do hair, so if you guys have any certain hair you want to do, anything. If you guys have comments, I will reply to every single comment, I promise. Until we get in the thousands, I will make sure I talk to every single person. I guarantee that. So please, 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 please subscribe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would love to know if I'm doing good or if you guys need me to change anything. If this exposure is horrible, if you need me to get a lamp, please let me know, because I am going to look into that and try and get a different setup. Maybe I can go somewhere else in the house. If you guys want to see more of the house, let me know. If you want to be my husband, that's going to be Sundays, I believe. We're going to do Sundays, just going out and trying to get me out of the house. I try and get myself out of the house at least once a week. So you will meet him. His name is Ryan. So you'll meet him very soon. I have tattoos, and if you guys want to see them, I have 3 right now, going on 4. If you guys want to see those, I can make a video about that. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want. I will definitely listen, I promise. So please subscribe, become a family, woo, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Have a good day, guys, and remember, be happy.